greatest city in the world. New York. It's the Thank God It's Friday. Shannon in the morning. Big Show. Yeah. On CBS-FM, New York. It's the Shannon in the Morning Big Show tribute to the kids and staff at Blythedale Children's Hospital on CBS-FM. CBS-FM.
Hello. Good morning from Valhalla, New York. My name is Scott. I'm a short-time DJ. Got about 4 hours left in my career.
That's not true.
One of the little people.
My God, I almost started crying at this
I know.
time.
I was like, well, don't start this moment.
6:03. I wanted to get our friends up here, Patty, before we started the show because things could go off the rails today. I got a bad feeling. I was working with our production staff till late last night.
Right.
The fella that usually handles this is no longer with us. And it dawned on me at the last minute that I better make sure everything's done. And it wasn't yet, so it's going to happen.
You go to bed?
About 10:30.
Oh, that's when you cry.
But
if you're not rested, you're going to cry.
this is my friend Patty Steele. We've been together many, many years.
Yes.
My radio wife.
Since I was a 4-year-old.
Down on the end of the podium here. What do they call this? The
Dais.
Dais.
dais. Now I go back with podium.
Dais,
It's very
right.
posh,
D-A-I-S.
Scott.
Yeah, that's a French word, isn't it?
Yeah, very French.
I got my friend Brad Blanks. He's been with us over 20 years now.
Wow.
And in the middle of all this mess, I've got two professional radio pronouncers who are consider both of them two of my very best friends. Race Taylor, who came to us from Dallas, Texas. He didn't want to come.
Took me a while to see the light.
I called him and I said, we're going to give you a shot to come to New York. Most guys say it's a blah, blah, blah,
But that was like 20 years ago because
That
our
was a
kids
while
met
ago.
in kindergarten.
So
They
what
sure
happened?
did.
Yeah.
I said to him, you're going to, and most times you call them and they've already they're packed and they're on the plane by the time I get off the phone. But this guy goes, I can't do it right now. I went, hold on, something's wrong with my phone. I thought you said no.
I did at first, but you realize now, after all this time, I am incredibly loyal.
Yes,
I am here
he
now
is.
for my third Scott Shannon goodbye show. And according to my calendar and my phone, I've got another one scheduled for 2034.
Oh!
So
And I didn't even go to all the goodbye shows.
And right, and also on the dais this morning
Dais.
is our friend who just got into the Radio Hall of Fame, Broadway Bill Lee.
Yeah, good morning, Scott. What a beautiful legacy we're leaving today, huh?
He couldn't say no because he was already here when I got here, so.
That's right. Precursor. I'm the one who showed Scott the ropes at
Yes.
CBS-FM.
And I got to tell you something, I always wanted to work with this guy, and I never thought I'd get the chance, and bingo, there he was right in front of me.
There we were. After
I was
40
afraid.
years.
I was the one that had to, what am I going to do? I'm working with Broadway Bill Lee. I better get good quick. I thank you guys so much for the friendship and what we've been through for the past 8.5 years.
it is our pleasure.
Yeah.
I wanted to do that first before we get going.
Thank you, sir.
Because I didn't want to get things in a rush and not have talked to these two friends of mine. We are in the what they call the party room here at Blythedale General Hospital, Children's Hospital.
I like the inflatable menorah. That's cool.
It is nice. And you know what? We've already got some kids here. I want to welcome them to the room and the show, guys and girls. Thank you for being here. We got some other surprises for blasts from the past people who we gotten to know over the years. We want to tell you right away, we are here to tell people about Blythedale Children's Hospital, and we're also raising money for Blythedale Children's Hospital.
1,000%. You can call in to donate at 914-831-2424. You can text to donate BCH Kids, and you text that to 53555, or check everything out on the website at I started to say Blythedale. That's what that.
Because the big announcer, we got one of the most
Blythedale.
expensive radio announcers, and he can't say Blythedale.
Yeah, Blythedale.org/CBS.
I'm over here with Larry Levine at Blythedale Hospital.
Maybe you could negotiate our next contract.
I didn't do very good with mine.
I set you up for that.
I just want to tell you guys, it's been a damn pleasure to be with you over the past years. And best staff ever. Just a great lineup of people. Good hearts, good people, hard workers. Thank you for letting me be a part of it.
Well, you have been an inspiration every step of the way, my friend. So the thanks goes the other way as well.
Yes.
Thanks for leading the team, Scott.
I'll be at home listening to you guys next week.
Because he's not getting up early enough to hear the morning show.
Jeez.
Can we get Mr. Larry Levine up here today? You got time? You up here with the comedy crew?
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Larry Levine. Our fearless leader. For those of you who are not familiar with this operation, he is the president and the always dapper hospital rapper, the joy boy with the joy toy. Morning, Larry.
Really? You guys buy that handle?
Watch that. Hey.
I don't think so.
You know, Larry, this is some of the crappiest weather we've ever had for this party, and everybody's here on time. Well, except one person.
Who's that?
One of the guys from 613.
Oh my God.
That's why I put you on early.
Oh boy.
They're running just a little bit late.
Would you like me to sing maybe with that?
Yes.
No, don't do that, Larry, please. Thank you so much for inviting us back. This was the party that almost didn't happen for several reasons.
Yep.
Last 2 years, we've had some COVID problems.
Yeah, since 2019.
Heard about it, yeah.
We haven't been here.
And the other thing I want to mention is that COVID regulations are in effect in all hospitals in New York, especially children's hospitals. So if you see any pictures of us today, we probably will have our masks on.
Unless they're being, like right now, we don't have them on, so we can...
When we're talking, Larry, you can take that down. You're safe.
There you go.
What's that doctor's name? It's the ruin of my day.
Dr. Klein.
Dr. Klein. I just saw him. I thought maybe you're going to lock him up in a room. He's he's the COVID enforcer, and he's even got a new assistant.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
I was trying to get him to go to Florida today, but he did say that he was going to come in and enforce everything.
And keep an eye on us.
What's the enforcer's name with him?
The enforcer?
She's pretty good.
No, it's a guy
yeah.
with him. He's got a guy.
no, this is a young lady.
No, he's got a guy running around him, too.
We have security detail here checking everybody.
COVID security.
Tell us why people should help Blythedale Children's Hospital today.
Well, Blythedale is a phenomenal children's hospital that is a safety net hospital for kids. And we treat some of New York's sickest kids, with kids that have brain injuries, kids that have cardiac problems, respiratory problems. We get them on the mend and we get them out of here 91% of the time. So
Wow.
we're really excited that you guys have come back to help us. You guys have raised millions of dollars in 31 years. And as a safety net hospital, that means everything to us.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, beautiful place. I mean, we always talk about this, that the heart here and the joy here, people think that you go to a children's hospital and there's going to be sadness. And there is such joy and such
joy.
beauty. And that's so healing. I mean, we all know that.
Right. When you walk through the doors here, everything that we do is so joyous, and the kids are an inspiration to us.
Oh, sure.
It's
And
palpable.
us. Yeah.
The staff, the parents, everyone's pulling for the kids, and it's very inspirational. And you guys have brought cheer every single year for 31 years, and
Loved it. Every minute of it.
every minute of it.
We're not leaving. We're
No.
staying here. We got a special exemption today. We're staying till 10.
I told Scott, next year we'll come back and we'll just do our own show for ourselves.
Maybe we'll find our own radio program
There
or
you
something.
go.
Why don't we do that?
Yeah, there you go, right?
He is Larry Levine, one of the finest Americans that I've had the pleasure of working with. And we're going to be fine today, buddy.
Okay.
We'll do one heck of a show for you.
We love you, and you have millions of listeners and a lot of fans here, and God bless the two of you.
Thank you.
And you know what's so funny? Monday when I wake up, I'll have 0 listeners.
No, that's not true. I'll
That's not
listen
true.
to you.
My wife, but she doesn't listen to me.
No,
Scott,
right.
you can call me. I'll
Thank you, Larry.
We'll listen. We'll do it.
Hello, it's Shannon with one listener today, Larry Levine.
What's the weather going to be like, Scott?
6:12 here at CBS-FM. Back in a flash from Blythedale Children's Hospital.
Healthy kids live happier tomorrows. So please give during the holiday party for the kids at Blythedale Children's Hospital on CBS-FM.
Call 914-831-2424. Text
BCH Kids to 53555 or visit Blythedale.org/CBS-FM.
Did he say that right? Did that announcer say that right, Joe?
I think so.
All right.
Because he didn't.
I wasn't really paying attention, though, to be honest with
I
you.
thought I heard another slippery little
10
pronunciation.
minutes ago, he said Blythedale.
Yeah, I think I got another one there.
You got another one?
624, I'm Scott, that's Patty Steele. We run the big show for today. And thanks to our sponsor, Starbucks, Duck Donuts. Oh, I got to get one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, you ever had those?
No, I don't know about those.
Oh, they're good.
Silvio's Pizza, Rockland Bakery, Artuso's. I know that place. Dannon, Westchester Marriott, they're always there for us. And the Humboldt Group. Now, as you know, we've done this for quite a few years. And there's been not that many people who have been a part of the staff on the big show. But I got two really, these are sparkling examples of what we've done over the years. To our left is Sue Aller from Long Island.
Long Island.
The only thing missing with her is the shoe because she's got kids running everywhere.
And a deer with headlights.
Yeah. We ran that highlight. By the way, you're the only person we ran to yesterday.
I know. I'm so honored.
You got to repeat, man. How are the kids? Give us an update.
Adam is graduating today at 9:30 this morning, but I'm here with you.
It's down in Florida.
Did it.
Jesus, you're desperate, are you?
I am desperate. Yes.
Screw the kid. I'm going to be on the big show.
I'm going to be with Shannon.
She's got a very full life here. So.
Yes.
What about all those girls you got?
The girls are doing great. My one daughter is a nurse. Another daughter is working for Enterprise Rent-A-Car, and she can't drive for anything, but she knows everything there is about cars. And the other one wants to be a groupie. She wants to follow a band.
No, don't do that.
Isn't that what you always dreamed of for your daughter?
You know, Sue, there's got to be a way you can come up with a different nomenclature, a different description for your daughter.
It's what it boils down to, though. She and I have talked about it.
Yeah.
She's following her dream.
I got to tell you, there are moms with one or two girls in the family that are beautiful, but she's got three of them.
Gorgeous.
That you know what that means? More to worry about.
Oh, you got a younger one, too. Now, she has not graduated yet.
No, she's graduating in May. She's the groupie.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. You know, can you get something different? To some people, that's got a negative connotation. Brad, would you jump in on this?
Yeah, I mean, it's
my kid's a groupie.
You get to see the world. You get to have many relationships. You're like a diplomat.
Wait a minute. Back up.
I don't
See,
think
there's
that's
the
what he
problem.
meant, Brad.
She wants to be a diplomat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
She's going to be a diplomat.
Groupies are known for relationships.
Yes.
If you right,
And being
guys,
diplomatic.
even
Yes.
613, they're holy.
She could be. I would be very good if she.
Are there any 613 groupies?
Probably.
No comments.
He didn't want to get into that. He didn't expect that kind of talk when he got here.
You're filthy, Scott.
There you go. All right, right next to Sue is our old friend Joe Nolan, one of my best buddies.
How you doing there, Scott?
I love this guy. He's the voice of the New York Jets when he has to go. And it's another Jets.
Bird down.
There you go. And you have. He's got a wonderful, wonderful charity for his mother. And I got to tell you, when you started that, I'm just thinking about it. And you've done a great job with that. Every year has a big blast off.
Yeah, we have the what we used to do with you down in Lavallette, New Jersey, every summer blast off every year. Yep.
Now, we've got plenty of people who are coming in here today, as you know, the usual drill. We're going to meet some people who love Blythedale. They heard about it, most of them on the show, and they're here to make donations. And we've also got a group of young men, formerly known as 613. Today they've got their
612?
Yeah, 512.
We're going to be 513 today.
Which one's missing?
We don't talk about him, but his name is Mike.
Mike. All right. So you guys are prepared to work without Mike?
Absolutely.
These guys, I try to get them to do like a Christmas song sometimes, and we get into a long, heated discussion. But I got to go along. They're a Jewish a cappella group.
Yes.
Right. And I understand why you don't want to do White Christmas. I got that down. But I thought Jingle Bells might be okay.
Jingle Bells, all the Christmas standards. Those are.
You stay away from all of those, right?
Well, they're all written. A lot of them have been written by Jewish people. Irving
It's
Berlin,
true.
right?
Yeah, see what I mean? That's your people. You should not be important. That's your man, Irving Berlin.
You want to go back to the groupies question, or?
Yeah, I think
All right.
Well, you were safer with groupies.
Please welcome our friend 613.
Woo! Wow. That is our pals 613. You're on CBS-FM, by the way, live from Blythedale Children's Hospital. And that was a mashup of Elton John. What inspired that for you guys?
Well, I don't know. We always liked a lot of Elton John music. We listened to a lot of classics, and we've been thinking about covering sort of timeless songs and
talking about latkes.
Exactly. I mean, there are certain things that they come so naturally. Rocket Man, Latka Man. I mean,
exactly.
It's practically
Latka Man.
for us already.
I love that.
And he just did his last show in the United States, so we were just thinking about him and love his music.
And you got the Elton glasses on now for those of at home.
Right. For those of you on the radio, I am wearing glasses.
He's our in-house Elton John.
Now, I got a little problem with you guys. Which one are you at the end down here?
I'm Josh.
No, the other end.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
My name's Morty.
Marty, okay.
Yeah.
Morty, if you look down the line there,
yeah.
Tell me what doesn't fit.
Well,
they all have 613 shirts on. What do you got on?
Well, so I got the 613 shirt.
Oh, you got
and
a
I
sweater.
also got the 613 sweater.
Oh, so
I'm living twice as hard, actually.
Either they forgot their sweaters or you didn't get the memo.
No, I'm just the one who's coldest.
Oh, I got you. All right. I apologize. Sorry for the interruption.
That's okay.
From over here, I can't see the front. You don't have it buttoned up so much.
Here, you got. This is our little logo over there.
That's a good
for those
job.
people who could see it.
Now, for people at home, that song that you just did, is it available anywhere? If somebody really loves it?
Yeah, so we just put it out. It just released on YouTube on Wednesday afternoon, and it is currently in the process of going up to Spotify and Apple Music and all streaming services at the moment. But for now, it's going crazy on YouTube, and we're pretty happy about it.
And that was the live premiere anywhere in the world.
What?
Yeah, first time we've ever performed
that. That was the first time we performed that.
Our first live performance. It's true.
Why didn't you guys tell me that? I could have announced it, and people really would have been impressed.
And Mike missed it.
Yeah, well,
poor Mike.
About how he feels,
is
right?
he in the car right now?
He is probably in the car right now. So hopefully he heard the world premiere of that.
His parents are going to go, Mike, what kind of a screw up are you? Missed the world premiere of the song.
That's probably a phone call that's happening right now.
And he only wrote the arrangement, so.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay.
Well, Mike, congratulations. You can turn around and go home. No, I'm kidding you. We'll see you guys later on in the show.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for coming out today. And I'm sorry I tried to get you to do a Christmas song.
You got lots
Keep
of them,
trying.
okay?
I apologize. All right, we are live from Blythedale, like Patty said, 914-831-2424 to donate. Patty, what if they want to bid on some of the great stuff we have today?
Well, the best place to do that is at blythedale.org/CBS-FM. First of all, you're going to learn everything you ever wanted to know about Blythedale there. You can buy your commemorative T-shirt, which we're all loving, and then participate in the auction or make a donation there as well. We have lots of stuff on the auction list. I don't have a list of what we have on the auction, but...
Does anybody know where our new friend is, Pete Rittmaster? Get up here, Pete. Come on.
Get up here.
Come up and talk to us. Hi, buddy. You're right over here. That's your mic. That's your own personal microphone. Take your mask up. How you doing? I'm Scott.
Hey, Scott. I'm Peter. It's great to meet you. And Patty as well, and
You as
everyone
well.
on your team.
Now, tell me, how did you get involved in this operation?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Scott. I was driving to work. It was 1996.
Wow.
And I was listening to your show on the radio.
What the hell were you doing that for? Everything. That's the only station you pick up in that car?
I think it was, actually, yeah. It was an old beater, yeah.
96, right?
1996. You were doing your Blythedale show, obviously, and you were auctioning off items, just what you spoke about now. And one of the items you were auctioning was a Tickle Me Elmo doll.
Oh, that was big.
Uh-oh.
And my wife was pregnant at the time, about halfway through, and I thought, what a great thing to maybe buy for my unborn child. And when I got to work, I made a phone call and spoke to somebody and asked, what's it going to take to win one of these dolls, which were literally the hottest thing around.
Yeah.
And she gave me a number, and I went,
Oh, gosh, I guess I don't need this. I don't even know this kid yet.
Yeah. But I went along with it. And later that day, I got a phone call from Ellen Slansky. You remember Ellen?
Yeah, I remember
Who
Ellen.
worked with Bob Stone. And she said, Peter, if you're still willing to honor that bid, the doll is yours. And I said, great.
Now, how old is that owner?
He's 25.
Yeah.
My son is 25 now, yeah.
How old was he before he figured out how much money you spent on it?
Yeah, it was the most expensive toy I've ever purchased, let's just say that.
But well worth it.
Absolutely. But then a couple months later, I was having dinner with my in-laws, and my mother-in-law said to me, Peter, I understand you made a generous contribution to Blythedale. And I wasn't sure what she was saying, and she said, we're good friends with Nancy and Bob Stone.
Oh, yeah.
Bob was the CEO.
Yeah, did a good job, too.
He did a great job. And I met him a couple months later, and that basically at the end of 1997 turned into me joining the board and never looked back. So it's been 25 years.
Now, you don't know me, but I've been checking you out, and I'm getting good reports on you. You're doing a good job.
Scott, I would say to bring the story full circle, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, you inspired me that morning in December of 1996 to do something because you had compassion for these children, and you really were coming from the heart. And that inspired me to make a phone call. And that phone call honestly resulted in an arc to my life that I never, ever could have imagined. And I'm eternally grateful to you for being the inspiration to this huge part of my life. So thank you.
Beautiful expression. Thank you.
Thank you. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I want an unanswered question. When you said you were on the way to work, where do you work?
Well, at the time I was working at a firm on Wall Street, so I had to be there pretty early. So this phone conversation happened easily before 7 o'clock in the morning. And then I had morning meetings, so I literally said to the person, whoever I talked to, what's it going to take?
I got you. Want to?
I can't follow
a lot
this.
of Wall Street guys. You just wanted to jump to the end result, right?
You know it, Scott.
Well, I live in Westchester County. They're all over the damn place. Well, Peter, I got to tell you, you're a friend of the hospitals, and they treasure you. And thank you so much for hearing the call and responding.
That's very kind of you to say, Scott. I really appreciate it.
Great job. What's your 25-year-old doing?
He's working and living in the city. He works at a digital marketing firm.
Got that doll up on eBay?
The doll is comfortably sitting in a cabinet in the basement, but it's still there.
But a nice cabinet.
You need to bring that back. We'll re-auction that, buddy.
Oh, no one's getting that doll.
No.
Thank you so much. Let's hear it for Peter this morning. Great job. Holy cow.
Great story.
Ooh, man, he's
that
a better...
must make you feel pretty damn good.
He talks better than I do, to be honest with you, and I do it for a living. He's pretty good. Thank you so much. At 6:39 coming up, we have more entertainment. You're going to see a young lady who appeared here, and some of you kids who are in there right now might have been in this hospital, in this room, when she made her debut. Remember when Jax was here?
Sure.
Joe, you were here that day.
Yep, absolutely.
And nobody knew who she was. I ran into her at the Capitol Theater. We were doing a fundraiser for a police officer from New York City who gave his life in Afghanistan. They called him Superman.
Yeah.
And I met her that night at this event. I was with Joe Piscopo. Him and I co-opted it, co-hosted it. He's a pretty good talker, but believe it or not, I think that Saturday Night Live experience worked out pretty well for him. And Jax was on stage that night, and I asked her to come to Blythedale, and she killed it. She was great here. So now she's in Hollywood. She couldn't be here today. You know why? She's got a hit song, and she's on the Z100 trail, you know, where they're doing that Jingle Ball?
Sure.
Well, they do it all over the country now, and she's going to different cities and playing a Jingle Ball, but she did do a recording for us, and we'll see her next. 6:41, Shannon in the morning with Patty. Last time around, right here at Blythedale Children's Hospital. 6:49 here at CBS-FM, broadcasting remote this morning from the wonderful Blythedale Children's Hospital. And I got to tell you, we've done this for a long time.
A long time.
And it's not an easy hospital to find the first time, especially when it's a nasty morning like this morning. I was so impressed with Heather, our new producer.
I worried about her too.
Yeah.
I thought, how's she going to find the driveway?
She seems so small and frail, but she somehow manages to battle her way through.
She's great. She's a best.
She beat me here this morning. And I've been here 100. I used to play golf right down the road here at Knollwood. They call it, a lot of Italians, they call it Cannoliwood. All right. I don't call it that. They do.
No, but you say it on the radio.
They do.
You are such a goofball.
Larry, could you run that back and delete that from the show?
Yeah.
We are raising money for the hospital. You want to support them? 914-831-2424.
Or you can text to donate. Text BCH Kids to 53555. And you can also head over to the website, blythedale.org/CBS-FM. You'll learn everything you would love to know about not only this beautiful hospital, but this event. You can buy your commemorative T-shirt that we're all very excited to put on. You can participate in the auction, which is huge because we have all kinds of things up for auction, or you can make a donation there. So,
see, I got a note from Tim McClune. All right.
Yeah.
20 minutes ago, we are pretty close. He got this old beat-up bus.
Right.
We're pretty close.
Did you ever see that movie Slapshot, Brad?
Yes.
It's like that Slapshot bus. And do you remember that one? Yeah. Those two guys they had the adhesive tape on their glasses. What's the name of those brothers? The Hanson brothers. And they always played, when they got on the bus, they had the same song. They had that song, Maxine Nightingale, Right Back Where We Belong. And that bus is going like this. Well, that's like the Holiday Express bus. Tim has shared with me several times they almost perished in that bus.
That's a good laugh.
Our friend, we're going to introduce you to a new artist this morning, a guy named Jake Thistle.
I got to tell you, he's absolutely drop-dead gorgeous, so find him on social media.
And for some people, it's about the music. It's not how hot they
whatever.
are.
Yeah, the music is great, too, but Sue has already put in a bid on him. And I said, your daughters are already too old for him. He's 18 years old.
I know, he's a baby.
So Patty's going to become a groupie later today. That's your new job as well? Like Sue's daughter?
He is a groupie, trust me.
I can't believe it. This girl went on the air and she's telling me about what her kids are doing, what they want, what they aspire to achieve in their lives, and one of them wants to be a groupie.
Sue's daughter.
And the thing that went into my mind was that there was a group of women back in the 60s and in rock and roll history, and they were groupies, and in the interest of the kids here, I won't tell you what they were called, but
don't tell me.
It was an unusual. But
in the interest of my ears, I don't want to hear it.
Okay, all right. Miss Purity here.
Yeah, right.
All right. Next up, she was born on Long Island, grew up in New Jersey. She's an American Idol finalist and a member of our Blythedale holiday party for the kids alumni. Class of 2016 is when she was here. She's currently on tour with iHeart's Jingle Ball, and she's got a huge top 5 hit. She's going to do her acoustic version of it. It's called Victoria's Secret. Anybody know that song?
Victoria's Secret, yeah.
Please welcome this. She knows it?
That little tiny girl.
How old is that girl? 8.
I should know it.
What's her name? We'll dedicate this to you, young lady. It's Jax on CBS-FM.
What's up, Blythedale Children's Hospital? It's me, Jax, and I am so bummed that I couldn't be there in person today, but I wanted to stop in and wish everybody a happy holiday. I'm going to try to be there next time, I promise, but I am currently on the Jingle Ball tour across the country. I'm sleepy, but I'm going to sing a few songs for you guys. I hope you like it. Let's start with the Christmas song. Santa Claus is coming to town. Okay, I have one more song for you guys. It's an original song, and I hope you like it. It's called Victoria's Secret. She was never made for me, and you. Thank you so much to Scott, Shannon, the morning show, and to Patty for having me today. I love you guys so much. I've been following you since I was a tiny little girl, and I hear that this is Scott's last day with CBS Radio, and I'm bummed, but I cannot wait to see what Scott does in the future. Happy holidays, you guys. I love you. Bye.
Let's hear it for Jax, everybody.
The acoustic version, that was really sweet.
That song is huge.
Huge.
I've seen it hop in the top 5. And by the way, she's a sweet girl.
She's
you know what? She works just as hard now and is just as nice as she was when she didn't have anything going other than being on American Idol.
Right.
She was great. Yeah. I had to do a shout out to Rob Thomas and his wife Marisol, who are listening this morning. And like he said yesterday on the radio, he's wishes he could be here, but it just didn't work out. And but we have him coming up just like she did. He did a home video for us. We're going to run that later on.
Yeah.
We have my personal bobblehead collection. As you know, I had to clear out my office yesterday. Well, last week. I took bag after bag. And my wife goes, "What are you bringing that? What do you need that for in the house?"
I did the same thing. I carry bags, and I just haven't even gone through any of them.
Yeah, you probably sit in the corner forever. But we have this bobblehead collection, and you can see it online. It's great. It's got a Scott Shannon bobblehead. It's got an Elvis bobblehead. It's got a bunch of Met bobbleheads. And also, I autographed a set of headphones that I did my last studio show with yesterday. Wow. So if you're a big show fan, that would be pretty good. And we got other stuff that's up for grabs, too.
Yeah, look at this. We have tickets to see Taylor Swift at MetLife, a VIP experience. Those are up for grabs. Tickets to see The Late Show with Stephen Colbert live. We also have, we forgot about this, along with the other CBS-FM stuff, the Shannon in the Morning Big Show autographed anniversary posters. 2 of those.
They featured the late Kermit the Wonder Frog on there.
Who's looking right at you right this minute.
He was late because he was late this morning. He's not dead.
No, he wasn't late this morning. We have a Bon Jovi autographed acoustic guitar. There's so much stuff, and all you have to do is go to Blythedale.org/CBS-FM. You can see all kinds of stuff going on here, and you can peruse the auction items and decide if you'd like to make a bid on them to help Blythedale. And it's amazing everything they do here.
Patty, yesterday we were talking to a guy named Tony. Was it yesterday or I think it was Wednesday. He's from the Firehouse Deli.
Oh, yeah.
In Greenwich, Byram. And he came by this morning. I don't know if it was Tony Jr. or Tony Sr. I think it was Tony Sr. and dropped off some sandwiches. Firehouse Deli.
That's sweet.
It's a great place. We love it.
Absolutely.
Now, coming up next, we have a story for you about a young man who had dreamed about being a rock star. And he started out in his own bedroom with a guitar. And now he's got a record deal. He's got a new song coming out. You'll learn his whole story next on CBS-FM live from Blythedale.
New York's greatest hits.
Scott Shannon, the best. Scott Shannon show in the mornings, just awesome.
WCBS-FM and WCBS-FM HD1 New York.
The party is underway at Blythedale. The kids are coming in. We got the wheelchairs, the gurneys. There's a lot of different people in here with a lot of different problems, and they came to the right place because Blythedale Children's Hospital handles every age. They have a neonatal unit, and I worked here 3 years before I ever saw the kids in the neonatal unit.
Little teensy babies.
You go through there and you see the wires and the tubes all hooked up. These little tiny babies,
little bitty ones.
You talk about it, too. You got to turn your head because you don't want them to see you crying.
But there's a lot of joy here. You don't need to cry. It's beautiful, beautiful place with not only joyous people being healed, but joyous people doing the healing, and that's what makes it such a special, different place.
We're happy to be here. Yeah. And with us, another joyous human being, our friend Bill Evans, who's in for John Elliott today.
Yes.
Wow.
Now, this is a real honor. First, I got a compliment from Scott, and I haven't been here 2 minutes, so this is good.
Don't get used to it.
A Scott-pliment.
Now, he's still got the radiant, the steel blue suit that he used to wear on Channel 7.
Right.
He's still got that.
Oh, yeah.
And along with a whole closet full of Uncle Sam suits, Easter Bunny suit. He's got a suit for every holiday and every occasion.
Well,
perfect.
Those are going into the TV Weather Hall of Fame one of these days.
Bill Evans, for those of you who don't know him, was a very popular weatherman here in New York. He decided it was too much popularity, so his life turned into a hurricane, a tornado as it would be. So he relocated to the Hamptons.
Yes.
He's out on the east end of Long Island. He bought his own radio station now, so they would let him on. And it's WLNG, which is a very, very well-known radio station around the world, as a matter of fact.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And he's taken that over and doubled the listenership, and it's just been a great time. He has his own party bus that he rides around in, and people scream and holler.
Do you do the morning show?
I do the morning show with the guy who's been there 47 years.
Whoa, you're the
coming up
baby.
on 48, Gary Sapien.
Wow, and so you get, what time do you get up in the morning?
Well, now I get to sleep the day away. I get up at 4.
Wow, look at you. That's
Used to
true,
get up at
television.
1:30,
Yeah,
2 o'clock.
you got to go in and look pretty before you can talk.
But I brought Scott from WLNG a gift.
Oh,
and it is the
Don't drop it.
first annual WLNG Vintage Radio Honors Scott Super Shannon.
That's the crystal microphone.
It is a crystal. It's beautiful.
microphone.
I've only heard about that award. I've never even seen it.
Well, it's the first one. That's why you haven't seen it.
You are in the New York State Broadcasters Hall of Fame, the National Broadcasters Hall of Fame, but now you've won the WLNG Vintage Radio Award. Yeah,
I gotta tell you what,
inaugural,
I'm shaking. Let me see that thing. Let me hold that up.
Hold that thing there.
Oh,
yes,
well,
that is from me and my lovely wife Sandra.
Look at this.
There you go.
I got to tell you
Isn't that
what.
beautiful?
This goes next to my Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, my Radio Hall of Fame. Hello, listen.
I was going to say, put it next to the Hall of Fame golf balls you got on the shelf.
I just heard myself talking like that. I sound like a big ass. I'm going to put that over.
Now you figured that out?
Well,
it just took a second to figure
8 years in the last day. So
Right,
there you
right.
go.
I caught it. Now, if you look over to your left, I want to introduce you to a young man I've known for a while. His name is Jake Thistle.
Jake is a good-looking man with he's got all his hair and everything.
You're worse than Patty.
He's a good-looking man.
You're saying that to be nice because you know they can't see me.
I thought Patty was
they'll
going
look you up.
You have to
I'll
tell
pay you
people
after the
on
show,
radio,
you know?
but
Yeah.
look, we'll have you on WLNG too, out on the East End. By the way, I'll leave
appreciate
you my
it.
card.
Now, let me tell you about this kid. I think I first made contact with you. What, you're like 8 or 9 years old.
A little older than that, maybe. 12,
How old were you when
12 or 13.
How old were you when you first started playing the guitar?
I was about 9 when I picked it up, which
See?
is cool. I'm 18 now, so I've been doing it longer than I haven't, which was a cool milestone. I discovered when I turned 18.
There you go.
Where'd you grow up? Where are you from?
Paramus, New Jersey.
Beautiful.
And
Lots of malls.
What inspired you? What was the flame that ignited your thirst for music?
Well, I always kind of consider it my first memory. In 2008, I was 3 years old. My parents let me stay up for the Super Bowl halftime show. They probably thought I'd get into sports or something, which,
Right.
didn't happen. But Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers played the halftime show.
Right.
And so ever since then, I was just mesmerized by, that type of music and Tom and Jackson
You were
Browne.
3 and you were into Tom Petty?
I was, yeah. And,
I love that. I love that.
He knew all the words to American Girl by the time he was 5.
Yes.
My God.
Exactly.
And then I've watched you progress because I follow you and I keep track of you on social media. And you were just a Tom Petty clone. You did all his music. And then all of a sudden he started singing different songs and
Right.
different people. And the next thing I know, he's writing songs.
Oh, wow.
And then I see him playing the keyboards because for years you only played the guitar.
That's right, yeah.
And now you're writing songs. Now, play a little bit of that song that you've written. Was it Ghost Town or what is it?
It's called Ghosted Road. Yeah.
Ghosted Road.
Yeah, it's my first, single that we were releasing. Actually, we moved it to today. That way we
Today,
could,
this is your release?
This is the release day, yeah.
So you're going to play it right. Just play it. Give me about a minute of it, will you?
Sure. Yeah, sounds great.
Because I want to hear some Tom Petty out of you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Wow. It's called Ghosted Road?
Ghosted Road.
Where did that voice come from?
Holy crap.
You're a
I
baby.
appreciate it.
This is that smoky, really. Oh, man.
This guy, Joe Riccatelli, runs a record company. He got the right deal here, man.
We
I
love
appreciate
Joe.
it.
Tell you what, I think you're going to be fine.
Thank you so much. I appreciate him and you guys and everyone taking a chance.
How many Tom Petty songs do you know?
However many there are, I mean, like I started when I was 3,
That's a lot.
Only 15 years.
Yeah, at 3, you're not working.
No.
You're not doing anything like
That's
that.
right,
so
you're concentrating
I had
on
time,
on your music, yeah.
So,
Not even in school yet.
yes, exactly.
So I requested one of my favorite Tom Petty songs. I was working out at Pirate Radio in Los Angeles when this came out, and he came by the station. Tell you what, he was one of the nicest guys and hardest working. He loved music.
Absolutely.
We sat there and talked about the history of rock and roll. One of my favorites was Eddie Cochran. He knew us. He played a couple Eddie Cochran songs for me on the radio. It was pretty crazy. So let's hear you do a little "Won't Back Down."
Sounds great. This is actually the first song I learned on guitar.
It was
3.
At 9.
He
It took
didn't
me a
jump
couple
right
years
into it.
to connect the dots between I like this, I'd like to do this. You know?
Yeah, I'm
That was
doing
a couple
this.
years.
That's
you
a
know?
great line
So,
right there, buddy. You better hold on to that.
I'll
Use
try
that.
my best.
Use that when you get on TV.
Thank you.
All right, here he goes. Jake Thistle, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you again. Won't back down.
Oh, my God.
Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it.
Patty, would you like me to get out of the way so you can go a little closer?
He's right in between her.
Man, I gotta tell you, what a voice.
Thank you so much.
Let me get,
Really means a lot. You had me.
Blown away.
Let me get my music critic over here, Sue Aller.
Oh, here I come.
Sue, come here. What'd you think about that?
Do you like older girls? Because they're only 21.
It's back to her daughters.
Get out of here, you hornball.
Oh, jeez.
Jake,
I have a daughter right there.
don't ignore her either.
I appreciate
Thank you, Jack. Jake, congratulations. That's Rigatelli might have done it again.
Thank you so much. Means the world.
I don't understand how he knows how to find people like you, but he knows he's got a nose.
He's got an ear.
He's a sniffer, boy. He knows how to find it.
Yeah.
Coming up, our friends have arrived. The whole band here. I think they're all here. The world-famous Holiday Express will perform next live on CBS-FM, direct from Blythedale Children's Hospital.
Dedicated to the kids of Blythedale and the staff that takes care of them.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Merry Christmas from all of us here at CBS-FM. CBS-FM.
Big show direct from Blythedale, 7:30 on the button. And next up, we have an amazing aggregation of musicians and singers, and they're all very accomplished. They've all been a part of one great band at one time or another. Some of them been in about 5 or 6 different bands. At the Jersey Shore, they all share guitar players and piano players and singers and all that. And some of them wind up with Bruce Springsteen. There's other great bands out of that area.
Sure are.
But they all get together at holiday time and donate their services to Holiday Express. And
They have 90, I think I said 91 performances this season.
In person,
yes.
In person, and then what, another 8 or 9 kind of video? It's amazing. How do they have the energy?
And then they raise money every year by doing a big concert at Count Basie Theater, which is a beautiful place in Red Bank, New Jersey. And that's going to be December the 19th and 20th. Those are the only 2 non-free shows they do.
And that's to help raise funds.
Yeah, everything else. Sometimes they usually do about 100 events in different places. Like, give me a couple of examples, Timmy.
So those are the shows where we do with the songs we know, because
Oh.
we're making people pay to see us.
So you come out here and you just kind of ad-lib the songs, right? But it sounds pretty good. You know what the secret is? Bring a lot of musicians, because one of them's going to know how to play every song.
Exactly.
And then switch it around.
So that's Monday and Tuesday. They're going to be down at Count Basie.
If
That's
I make it.
Wow. You'll make it. You'll rest up a little this weekend.
Little bit.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, listeners everywhere, please welcome Tim McClune and Holiday Express.
We can't think of anybody more special than Blythedale Children's Hospital to give it to.
Oh, my God. They've gotten better. I can't believe it. Something they're drinking on that bus. I don't know what happened. No, they're great. I love them. Holiday Express, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, amazing.
Scott and Patty live and direct from Blythedale Children's Hospital. We got more to come. We got a guy named Constantine Maroulis, he was an experienced entertainer. He was on American Idol. Isn't that what he was on?
Yeah, and he killed Broadway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing.
Oh, he was.
All the stuff he's
guys,
done. Yes.
he's been doing concerts all over the country. He's a great singer. He's got a tour right now that he's doing, and it's kind of cool. He's it's called Journey Foreigner. and he only plays songs and sings songs by those two groups in the show.
Cool.
Maybe
That'd
one
be
of his
fun to
own,
see.
I guess.
Yeah. Scott, we got to say hi to Lainey, our friend Lainey, who we've met here. I mean, I think from the time she was a little tiny baby, and now she's this gorgeous young woman. She and her mom, Carol, are listening, and we FaceTimed with them a little bit, and then, there they are on a phone back there.
Lady!
Yeah. Hi, sweetheart. And they are just the most loving women, mother and daughter.
Very nice.
And so
we
we're
see them all.
delighted
See, that's where they usually are down there. But because of protocol, can't do it this year.
Right.
And speaking of things like that, I got Jill Wegner here. She's the chief nursing officer of this place. Now, what the heck what's your job consist of?
What is my job?
That's a hell of a
I have the best
job
in the entire world. I get to work with an amazing group of people who share a common passion, a common commitment to the children and the families that we are privileged to care for. So, yes, if you ask me, do I have the best job in the world? Absolutely. And these kids here are a testimony to that.
They are testimony to it.
I will tell you, by experience, I've been to different hospitals around the tri-state area, and I will not use any names or anything, but some of the people who work there, and I hate to say this, but sometimes it just looks like they're looking at the clock.
Yeah.
And they can't wait to get the hell out of the place, and it's not very personal. But when I came to this hospital, I got to tell you, I'm sure there's another hospital similar to this, or many, but you don't run into it much.
No, I've been a pediatric nurse for 36 years. I always say this is going to be my final chapter. It's my 4th children's hospital. There's nothing like this place.
When I came here, first time we were here, I just knew right away that something was different about this hospital, and it was sometimes you can't tell the nurses from the parents. And the way they conduct themselves, and the way they care about the kids, and the way they know the kids.
It starts at the top. It is run with love and compassion and intelligence, and that it's clear those are the kinds of people you hire, and those are the kinds of people here in the room today dealing with these beautiful kids. So
thank you for recognizing that, because it's the frontline team, the nurses, the nursing assistants, the therapists, social work. It's
just,
a huge
family.
I always say, it's a family, and we're all part of the puzzle, and the puzzle wouldn't be complete without a piece of us. So,
thank you, Jill. Thank you so much for the work you do.
Thank you for everything you do. We will miss you.
We love you. Great.
We'll be back.
Great job.
We should also share, Scott, how you can donate if you would like to take part and continue the work that Blythedale does. You can call 914-831-2424, or you can text to donate to BCH Kids at 53555. And also, you can go to the website at blythedale.org/CBS-FM, participate in our auction, see what we're doing here and what we've been doing here for decades.
Just talking to our friend Mark Rivera, who just got back from Australia. Billy Joe went over there. And I got to tell you, I looked over some of the website that they have. You can follow Billy when he goes out on tour, and the people in Australia and New Zealand just flipped out. I mean, his last show there was like 72,000 people in front of that size crowd, and Mark's up on the stage. He plays the saxophone for Billy.
Yeah.
And he just got back earlier in the week. I didn't bother him for 2 days, and I started rattling his cage. And I think he's rested up, because when you spend that much time, if you go back and forth, it's not bad. But when you spend time over there and you come back because of the time difference, they're down under, Pat.
Yeah, they are down under.
You know about that?
They can't. They left summertime to come back to wintertime.
Want to remind you that our Blythedale Rock and Roll Auction is open. You got the Shannon bobblehead collection that is in my office, and I wasn't allowed to take it home.
Is that true?
So you can bid on that. It's really cool. It's got some really cute bobbleheads. You got the autographed Big Show headphones. We got 2 tickets to the live show with Stephen Colbert.
The Late Show.
And Patty's got the big story, and that's Taylor Swift?
We have Taylor Swift MetLife Stadium VIP tickets. It's the VIP experience. You can bid on that. We also have Ed Sheeran at MetLife, another VIP experience. Billy Joel, as we just said, VIP experience at the Garden.
And you got Giants, Yankees, Mets, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. That's fun for the whole family. That's 4 tickets right there. You know where they go past Macy's?
Yep, sure. The big grandstand.
Yeah, you're going to sit up there in that grandstand. That way you get to see everything. That's where, you're liable to see anybody in there.
Right.
So all you got to do is go to our website, blythedale.org/CBS-FM. Back in a flash with Constantine Maroulis on CBS-FM.
It's the Big Show Christmas party for the kids at Blythedale Children's Hospital on CBS-FM.
Big Show on the radio. It's like a reunion party here today. Our old friend Bill Evans is over there chit-chatting with Joe Nolan. Joe is here. Where's Kermit? Put Kermit over there.
He's right behind you.
I want to find out. Go sit down, Kermit. I brought your frog with you, buddy.
Yeah.
Now, Kermit has
Kermit Frog.
Kermit was exiled from the show, not through any fault of his own, and he quickly caught on with another fine radio show. Right. He produces the Jim Kerr Show over on the Q.
That's what I do now.
And Jim did something really sweet. He allowed him to have the day off today so he could be with us. Yeah. And Jim says, if you're not going to be on, I'm not going to be on.
Yes.
How sweet is that?
Isn't that nice?
Jim was very nice to let me have off today, and he sends, warmest regards to you and Patty.
I told you he's a nice guy.
He is. Jim's the best guy.
You know what? He's low profile. He's not a diva at all.
No. He's very low key.
Unlike Scott Shannon.
He's not like Patty at all.
No.
I had to get to it for you. I was late. She beat me to it, Brad.
Scott, Trevor has had some incredible mentors. He started with you, then he had Joe Nolan, and of course now Jim Kerr.
Well,
it's like a hall of fame of mentors guiding this young man.
Joe was the mentor for in a different area.
I wouldn't have the movie contest without you and Joe.
That's right.
All right.
We've got.
You wouldn't have had Cher or Bear without us.
Yeah. Don't forget Chicago or the Wagon.
Chicago or the Wagon. You wouldn't have had that.
Oh, God.
I've heard enough out of you, Jackson.
You can't turn off mics right now, Scott.
Oh, my God. All right, I want you to meet a friend of ours, born in Brooklyn, raised in New Jersey. He was an American Idol finalist. He's an actor. He was actually nominated for Tony Awards.
Yeah, multiple Tony Awards, yeah.
And he was the star of that hit Broadway musical Rock of Ages, which was on for a long time.
Yep.
And right now he's got a big touring act going. It's Foreigner Journey. I got it right?
Foreigner's Journey.
Yeah, Foreigner's Journey. It's like a classic rock celebration. You know, the strength of my show, Rock of Ages, on Broadway. Yeah. And we've been touring all over. We do a little more than just Foreigner Journey, but it's a lot.
Oh, you do? Do you do Dirty White Boy?
Well, that one is a complex song these days. So.
I was wondering. I put you on
I
a
like
spot.
the way you put that.
But
that's complex.
For those of you who don't know, that was a big Foreigner hit, an album.
That one didn't age well, did it?
Different world.
So I guess that's not going into the repertoire anytime soon.
Some shows.
You know, a red face goes right with the hair.
I know, right?
Over there.
You're going to be at City Winery, correct?
Yeah, I have a big solo show where I'll play all my original music. January 29th at City Winery. That just went on sale. Very excited. Love that room.
Yeah.
So I'll be debuting a bunch of new songs from my upcoming album. Comes out early next year.
Wow.
And a bunch of my original songs and a great band. But we have a lot of shows coming up. Just go to the website, ConstantineMaroulis.com. A lot of fun stuff coming up. And maybe we'll talk about my Broadway show maybe next time when you come back. The Tom Brady of radio here.
You know what? I'll be happy to talk to you if you want everybody in my neighborhood to find out about it.
All right.
I'm gonna have a little bullhorn.
Home radio station.
Come on in, everybody. I'm Scott.
I'd like that.
I'll probably be working over at Kermit Station at the Jersey Shore. Was that the boss?
Yeah, we have an opening for horoscopes.
107.1
The Boss, baby.
Back to music, ladies and gentlemen. Holiday Express with the incredible Constantine.
Well, thank you so much.
My God.
Who are these guys? I never met them before.
You know, I haven't seen you in a while. You got great.
You didn't even get to warm each other up beforehand.
And
I
we
like
should.
the way that sounds.
Yeah, I didn't realize it came out a little strange.
And Tim
Not knowing each other,
McClune.
right?
And Tim, I got to tell you what. I could tell by the way they played. Don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with Jingle Bells and all that stuff. But they were happy to play that song today.
That woke us up. It's
They
great.
had a little. They put a little juice in the Bruce over there, man. Great job. And Mark Rivera on that saxophone. You probably recognize that. There's a little girl over there. See her in the yellow wheelchair? That little girl over there, Constantine. She was on your wavelength, man. She was dancing in her wheelchair. That was spectacular. They're going to be back. They got some more things. But right now it's trying to make some money for Blythedale. I want to bring on one of my favorite people in the whole wide world.
Oh, he's precious.
It's Gene Ferrara, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, buddy.
How you doing, big guy?
You look great.
Well, thank you. You too.
You've been working. You worked your butt off this year, didn't you?
We did. We had a great year, and we did a little something extra. We put in the pot, and our friends.
Big shout out to his wife, Maria, who helps out. He's with JMA Consultants. Tell everybody what JMA Consultants is about.
We kind of make sure things don't fall off the buildings in New York, and we do.
You know, that's
an
important.
Safe. Thank you. And it's important. And the things you don't know is good for you. Just keep walking around. We'll take care of the rest.
Keep walking around. Gene's got you
Don't worry
covered.
about looking up.
Don't worry, Sister Maria. It's not going to fall on you, right?
We got some great people in the company, and they really part of this donation as well. We got Pat, Jim, Maria, Joe, Chris, Nick, David, Gary, and their families, because they lose some time to do the time with us.
Right.
We put in about $25,000 this year just as a seed money and then we were able to collect another $40,000 and change, so $65,625 for everybody.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Great job.
I'd like to thank some of the people that were included in that mix. You got Jim, Nick, Chris, Ryan Flynn, Lisa Ferrara, Vinny Ferrara, Francine Ferrara, Sal Jim Piccolo, Bob Toskovic, John Shapizi, Dan Helene Wurtzel, Angel Renee, and Allison from Diamo Scaffold, Pratt Construction Sylvester, Joe from Supreme Scaffolding, Frank Drew, Mike and Rick from Central Contracting, Russell from Quality, Alan and Mike from AWR, Steve Silverman from SNS, Willie Rivera, AM&G, Outsource, Benjamin from Pofi, Mario and Anthony from Aetna, Joe Granieri from Merrill Lynch.
Wow.
I got a couple more, and then we're
That's
good.
okay. You do it. We love these people.
We like them all.
And you know what? These guys are doing this every year.
Yeah,
This is
I
part
know.
of this is part
It's
of what we do.
amazing the way they just jump in there.
Jennifer Carey, JLC, Peter Amato, Site Safety, Ramos Afifi, E4P Engineering, Dan Dermer, Dermer Management, and Lenny Cummins from Cozen and O'Connor. You know why? You know why it's easy to do this? Starts always the day after Thanksgiving, except this year. I was sick as a dog. So it started the Sunday after Thanksgiving. And it's, if I was a day late and they all call me up and they go, Gene, what's going on?
What's wrong with you, man? I got a
up.
check for you over here. I didn't want you to have to coax me on this one. I got it already written out, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Tell me a little about Pratt Construction. What's Sylvester do over there?
Well, Sylvester is a Polish gentleman. He went to Pratt University, and then he named his company after the education he got.
Wow.
Very proud guy.
Yeah.
Big donation. The funny thing, no children, but a great family. And when he heard about this children's hospital, this is the second year he's involved. It's tremendous that he put that in. But listen, there's so many others, like the guys from Central, the guys from Pofi, and they're big donations in here, and they grow every year because you know what it is, they have no time, just like me. We have absolutely no time to do anything but work. But that can't be what our lives are about. Our lives have to be about more than that.
Yeah.
The other thing is that. People, let's talk about the hospital just for a quick second.
Right.
I've gotten a little bit more insight in this place, and every time I do, and every time I see a little bit more, things come to my mind, and I want to pass them on. Remember, when the children come in here, a lot of them come in on vents, from the hospital. That means they can't breathe, they're really incapacitated, and so forth. And their parents never heard them cry.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that.
Yeah.
And then it happens, by the way, I won the bet. All right.
You knew you'd cry,
Let me
right?
tell you what. I'm very impressed so far.
All right. Okay. So what ended up happening was the children go to a little bit better. They come off the vents. They have a little valve, and then they cry. And their parents hear their voices.
They hear their
And
voices.
That's priceless.
It's amazing because I always say that the technology is phenomenal here, but it's those little moments that for these children and for their parents and the people that love them, those little moments are priceless.
And then they go through speech, they go through all different therapies.
Yeah.
And those therapies are the way to get them to their new normal. Okay?
Yeah.
So people say, well, it's a long journey. I says, no, it's their life. And their life is the life of the people that work here.
Yeah.
Gene, I don't know about you, but have you ever been out having dinner or just whatever you do with real life and somebody recognizes you or they know what you do and they come up and they say thank you because their kid was in this place and they said, I never even thought about Blythedale Hospital until my child needed to go there.
I do.
And they don't ever forget about it. I talked to a guy about 3 weeks ago. I'm trying to be accurate about it. And he mentioned to me that his kid was in here like 18 years ago, and he still comes back just to say hi to some of the people that are still here.
It's family.
Right. When you have a reunion for your high school or your grammar school, you had some great times and, you have your little reunion. But when you have a reunion here, they got you back on track.
It's life.
It's a lot different.
Come on, you're close.
All right.
I can see the finish line.
Well,
we're talking about every year, this guy breaks down on me and starts crying.
Which we love.
And then we start crying.
We love it.
As much as this is for the kids, it is. But what's making me a little nervous is how many people I see around here, the old timers, to say this is the last show. I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either.
Just in case. I wanted to.
Are you going to sing for us?
I'm not. That's my gift.
That's your gift. I'm not going to sing.
I just want to say a couple things, and I wrote them down so I don't screw them up. It's just a brief second. Scott, it goes without saying that you've been part of our lives through so many times, through the tragedies of every kind, including terrorism, crime, financial pandemics, deaths, and you were always there. You witnessed the great fall of this great city and nation and tried to point out how it's real and how it needed to be stopped and not ignored. And we need to keep that fight. We need to get our country back. You knew that we needed radio personalities that were our friend and placed all of these items in perspective. You spoke to us as your friend. You spoke to us, not over us, not just what you wanted us to hear. You spoke about everything you knew we needed to hear. Okay, and that's a big deal. As soon as your voice greeted us at the sound of the harp or after a commercial break, you were always genuine and reflected on how life and times of that moment not only affected your life, but also ours. We all realized and knew that we were in this together. You and I have been doing this holiday show at Blythedale for about 30 years together. Wow. And now you have shown all that you do need to be crazy. You don't need to be crazy and vulgar or radical to be different and make a mark in the society.
Sometimes it helps.
Yeah, maybe we should rethink that.
Your selflessness and your dedication to make each and every listener your friend and fellow soldier in the trenches of what we call everyday life speaks the world of you. You embody the famous quote of Peter Marshall. We've not seen many people in your industry do the same. That quote says it all. The measure of life is not about its duration, but its donation. We must make sure that all of us follow in the world the same way you did and make our lives dedicated to these types of charities. So with that, my friend, I say to all, we wish you a great success in your next adventure. God bless you. And from all the buckaroos, we will be grabbing our radio knobs and searching the airways every day until we hear from our friend and know that he's thinking and sounding off on the day's events. Thank you, my friend.
He's a buckaroo.
Damn it, Gene.
Yeah.
You nailed me.
I got you.
He made it through. I didn't. $65,625,000 right there. I say that right, Penny?
Pretty close.
No,
it's good.
I didn't.
No, it's good. It's good.
Almost $66,000 from Gene and his friends.
Thank you again.
Wow. Let's meet here next year, buddy.
I'd sure like to.
Yeah.
Tell Maria we love her and thank you for everything you do. Yeah. Gene Farrar, ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. Good job, buddy. I love you. You're the best. You know what you forget about when you hear Gene talk like that, and some of the things he drops, you know he listens all the time. You can tell.
Yeah.
The buckaroos and all that kind of stuff.
And he feels it. Well, Scott, that's what you've done for generations of people. Isn't that weird to think that you've been doing this for generations?
It's just my job. It's just not that. That doesn't sound very good, Pat.
No, it is, but it is because you've inspired people, and then their kids have listened, and you've inspired them. And
generations of those people live to be 100.
That's okay. You got a long way to go to hit that, so keep going.
It is 8:10. We got a lot to cover here. We got a lot more show. Let's hear it for Gene Farrar one more time. $66,000. Coming up, we got more Jake Thistle, we got more Holiday Express, we got Mark Rivera and Rob Thomas, a special performance. It's Shannon in the Morning with Patty live from Blythedale Children's Hospital.
WCBS-FM and WCBS-FM HD1.
Scott Shannon and Patty in the morning.
New York's greatest hits.
Street quality music.
Oh, boy. I got to tell you what.
It's an alpaca.
I've been doing this a long time here at Blythedale. I think this is my favorite show.
It's wonderful, Scott.
So beautiful.
I was just talking to the guys. I was just talking. Hold on a second, will you?
111.
222.
I didn't know you were on the air.
Yeah.
No, you were on the air.
You were on the air.
Sorry to interrupt.
That's all right.
We're trying to be
now
musical
I forgot
over
what
here.
I was going to say.
Oh, you're talking about, what about Gene? How he came up with those words?
Oh, my God.
Jeez.
Yeah.
He should have wrote your Hall of Fame speech in 06, Scott.
You know what?
Like he was impressive.
Shut up, Brad.
Good idea. You weren't impressed with that?
You know. Yesterday I went over to the eye doctor because you got to get checked for the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Hal Mendel. He's a crazy guy. They can tell a story. Anyway, they do that.
How are your eyes?
They do that thing though, where they sit there and you got to look into the binoculars like that.
Yeah.
And they blow into your eyes.
Yeah, they go.
You know, I just got that yesterday. So here I am now. I'm crying my eyes out with Gene, and I still got that blowjob. Whoops! I just got that
family show, Scott.
The blood. Yes,
You know what I
understand what you mean in your eyes.
Joe just sat down and put his headphones on. That's the first thing he heard.
Down,
For the
calm
optometrist.
down.
You
It's
know what?
over.
I think this is going to be the last show we get to do.
You go right past it. You just go right past it.
So you got your eyes blown into. Are they
anyway,
okay?
No, I'm just saying. And I had tears this morning.
Yeah,
that
sure.
was beautiful.
My friend Jimmy Conroy just rolled in.
Yeah.
And
Perfect timing.
Yeah, he's out of Ramsey Mazda.
Sure.
Good guy.
Yeah.
And I was just back talking to the band, and we're getting some things set up. And I want to do a shout out to our drummer today, Joe Bellina. This guy's awesome. Joey! This guy's one of the top drummers in the whole tri-state area. He's known all over New Jersey.
And beyond.
Played every damn bar in New Jersey, I tell you that. But he's a one hell of a drummer, and they're all great musicians we got here. Now, I also, what do I got to say? Oh, yeah, we got Carrie and Brendan Cunningham. We're going to talk to them in a few minutes.
Wonderful.
They're here today. Big shout out to them. And we've got our friend Mark Rivera. Now, he just got back from Australia.
He was showing me the photos. He was at the Melbourne Cricket Ground that holds 100,000 people, but they had 72,000 people on the field and in this massive grandstand.
You know, Mark, I was looking at this. Has Billy ever played Australia, New Zealand before?
Number of times.
A
number of times.
Yeah. He's as popular. He's more popular there than he is here.
He's kind of a rock star.
He's very, very popular.
No, but I'm just saying, you guys. It seemed like, and I followed you on social media. It sounds like everybody was kind of taken aback by the response this time.
Which response? In Australia?
So many, the
people liked you.
It was quite amazing, to say the least. In fact, I'm a little jet lagged. It's like I'm only hearing body.
I was going to say, you're a little slower than usual.
Yes, Scott.
All right, Mark Rivera and Holiday Express, please. Oh!
Wow, you're not too tired.
All right.
Oh, man.
That's what jet lag is?
Jet lag and all.
Yeah, I don't think so.
God.
It was a good sound check.
I think you just blew your voice out.
No. That's gorgeous.
Holiday Express, ladies and gentlemen, a professional type band.
With Mark Rivera.
You know what's so funny, Timmy, is when we get guests And, people who are used to having a band, I tell them, don't worry, we have our own band here. And they go, well, I'm like a professional. I said, don't worry, it's a professional band. It's pretty funny like that.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Next up, we're going to have a special performance that we've never done before, and Mark has never done before.
What's that?
I'll tell you in a minute. You're a snoopy little thing, aren't you?
I am, sir.
I want people to be surprised by this.
I gotcha.
Right now, we'd like to bring up a couple of people, Carrie and Brendan Cunningham. Where are they? There they go. And their little daughter over there.
Yeah.
She's the one she knew everything. Come on over here, Carrie. Hi, Brendan.
Oh, she's adorable. Yeah, she's 8, right?
8 years old.
Morning. Yeah. Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, boy, she's a chirper. Is that May?
May.
Hi, May.
Yes, this is May. You say hi?
Hi.
How you doing?
So cute.
Now, has May been around the hospital for a while?
She's been here since October 21st.
All right.
Wow.
Tell us your story.
Well, May's 8 years old. She's a third grader in Pearl River, New York.
Wow.
She had a stroke on October 2nd.
Oh.
And she lost the mobility in her right leg and right arm. And her speech.
Right.
And since we've been here, she's regained the ability to walk, move her right arm. Her speech is slowly coming back.
We hear it.
It's
her speech
is a miraculous place.
It is, isn't it?
May, your speech is fine, right? Getting a lot better.
Yes.
I saw her earlier over here when we were doing. We were talking about Jax. She knows that singer Jax.
And Victoria's Secret.
She was rocking along. She did it well.
She's precious. She's really.
So it's so great to have you guys here and to see the progress that she's made.
You must be so grateful to have found this place and to have it nearby.
It's incredible. It's exactly right. We're lucky we are in the right place. I can't get past it. You look at the therapists and just the value of your job. You work with somebody, when you get them, they can't walk. And within 3, 4, 5 weeks, they're walking around. Just the value in seeing that, just incredible.
Well, I love that you use the word gratitude, because a lot of people would be really disturbed over the turn of events you've had in your lives, and the gratitude is also healing. So what a beautiful thing, and what an incredible place to be to find that healing.
Best.
Yeah.
I guess you...
She's beautiful.
I go back and I tell the story. The first time I came here to broadcast, I brought my daughter here when she was very young, before Christmas, and she was a little girl, and there was a boy here, and we read about him. We came over to the hospital, and it was a lot smaller then. It was kind of dark when we stopped by, and we hung a little gold guardian angel, which was off of our tree, and he was, unfortunately, he didn't make it, but his parents were very active afterwards in recruiting people to get involved with the hospital. But I remember the first time we actually did a show here, and I came here and it was dark. I got here early. I wanted to make sure I didn't screw up anything, so I wanted to see what the auditorium looked like.
It was a very different looking place.
Really wasn't an auditorium then. We had a damn...
it was a greenhouse.
Back here in the back.
Wow.
And we had... I think Patty was back there doing the news.
Well, I wasn't here in those early days. That was Naomi.
Yeah. She had you in the middle of a bunch of plants doing the news back there. But
I would have liked that, though.
The thing that got me is I parked my car, didn't have any security, and I just kind of walked in, and I'm going trying to find the auditorium. So I'm going down through the halls, and I see those little wheelchairs, little baby wheelchairs,
and little gurneys,
and the gurneys, and I started. I couldn't make it.
Yeah.
I said to myself, well, you can't run a show like this. You're going to cry all the way through the show. So the kids don't want you crying either. But the impact suddenly of seeing those instruments out in the middle of the hall, and it just kind of set the tone for the broadcast that day. And as we've all learned, you as a family, that the people who work here care so much about the kids and about their progress, as May has seen also.
And that's it. It's finding the gratitude, which is why I love that you said that, because that's really, the cards you've been dealt. Now you play them forward and you find the gratitude, and there's so much to be grateful for here. And that's why... And I hate to plug this, but I will. No, I love plugging it.
She doesn't hate that.
You can call in to donate to this remarkable place at 914-831. My eyes are a little teary. 2424. You can text to donate to BCH Kids at 53555. And you can jump on the website at blythedale.org/CBS-FM. Check out all of the stuff that we have up for auction. You can buy a commemorative T-shirt. They're really beautiful. And learn so much more about the hospital and this event. You can also make a donation there. And, keep the gratitude, because that is healing and it'll move you forward.
Thank you, Brendan. Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you so much.
And may I hope you get to play soccer again sometime.
Oh, she will.
I love you. Thanks for coming out. It is 8:35. We're going to 10 this morning. Patty, you knew that?
No, I can't do that.
We're going to 10 a.m. this morning.
Isn't the World Cup on today?
Yeah, is it the championship today?
It was
Is it Sunday?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh,
What are
okay,
you
so you'll
doing? You know what? You can give Jim Kerr that misinformation. Yeah, right. It's different here. Don't give
He's
me...
a plant. That's
Now, I've got my friend Timmy down here, and I tell you what, your guys came to kill today, man.
I've never been invited to the table before.
What? Yes, you
Very
have.
exciting being here with you.
I want to tell you a story. I've got to know the 613 boys fairly well. I know the ins and outs, and I know what to say and not to say, and things like that. But
I don't know about that.
Wasn't there a moment just a little bit ago?
We'll just move on. We don't
So
go back.
anyway,
Let's keep
I
going.
was talking to the guys, and they were very shy about this, but they said, "Are you friends with that guy that comes on and sings with us, Mark?" I said, "Yeah, I'm kind of friends with him. Why? He's been to my house before." And well, we have a dream. We like to sing a song with him sometimes. These guys, as you know, are a cappella band group. And he said, we wanted to do it with Billy Joel, but we don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to get Mark instead, Mark Rivera. And what was the request? They wanted to sing a Billy Joel song.
Yes, in fact, I have to give a little bit of background on this one.
Hold on a second. I get a microphone on. Can you turn his mic on?
Is my mic on? Check 1, 2. Now?
I guess you're on, yeah.
Anyway,
come on, we got to come.
I've been singing this song for 38 years with him. I've sang everything from to the longest, every part in between.
You sing every part of the song.
But I have never sang the lead, so I actually have to look at the words.
Give me
This is the first time I've ever sang this song.
Give me the backup again that you do know. Give me that part.
The part that I do know?
Yeah.
Dum dum dum. For the longest time.
Okay, all right. All right, for the first time.
See.
You guys got video rolling on this?
God, I hope not. For my career, sake of my career, I hope there's no video.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, 613, right up there with Mark Rivera, The Longest Time. Oh.
How great is that?
Billy, if you're listening, you better get him on that stage at Madison Square Garden.
What do you think, Scott?
Every MSG show.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Nice job, Mark.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scott. Scott, Patty, all of you. Thank you for letting me be a part of the Blythedale family. With all my heart and soul, I don't want to get all... This means more to me.
You don't want to join the club?
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
The Crybaby Club?
Hey, when I see these children and I know what Blythedale does for them, it means the world. I'm honored, humbled, and grateful for your friendship and for Blythedale Children's Hospital. God bless you all.
The little kids over there clapping.
He knows.
I got a friend of mine who's here, Jimmy Conroy. If I could get him over here. Jimmy, you get up to that big, tall microphone. I didn't recognize you with that mask on when you first came in. Got his little backpack on him like he's going
Who's he with? That's what he said.
Who's he with?
I did. You had the backpack on. You're usually in a suit. I don't see you in the mountain clothes that often. He came. This is your first trip to the hospital, right?
Yes, sir.
What do you think so far?
I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty special.
Yes,
pretty special place. Yeah. Tell you what, you come here, you got to bring a handkerchief.
Yeah.
I keep the tissue in front of me.
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming out here today. You made a little donation, didn't you?
Just a little.
It's a nice little sum.
Yeah, so Ramsey Mazda loves you and loves your show, and we are
that's who you're with.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry. I know where he's at. I know where he's at. I do his commercials.
I know you do. I watch
It's
you.
that optometrist.
I got to tell you, he never mind. I don't want to get back into it. I can't risk it.
Anyway, we love you, and we've been with your show for many years. We were on that other show that you told us we were throwing our money out the window. That's when we first met.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that call. I said, you know what you ought to do? I said, you seem like a pretty smart guy. Well, why are you just opening up a window and throwing your money right out that damn window?
You should be in sales.
So anyway, on behalf of Ramsey Mazda, we'd like to donate $10,000 to the Blythedale Children's Hospital.
You know, for that, I'll send 613 over to your place to sing for you. Right there in that new showroom you got.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you, and thank you, everybody, and good luck to you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jimmy Conroy from Ramsey Mazda. That's in Ramsey, New Jersey, by the way. That's why he called him Ramsey Mazda.
He's a funny guy.
Isn't that something?
Who's it with?
Joe, you know what? You haven't changed one damn bit. You're still a
Thank
wise
God
ass.
for that.
You're still a wise ass. Timmy, how'd you think they did on that song there?
That was ridiculous.
Wasn't it amazing?
It's a little embarrassing. Every time I hear somebody and I realize I can't do it, it's like, come on, why do you make me feel bad?
Put the whole show on.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. 8:45 at CBS-FM. It's the last time around. We're at Blythedale Children's Hospital in Valhalla, New York.
We are so incredibly grateful to be here on this joyous day. It's the last day for us with CBS-FM.
You know, I just realized.
What?
It's so funny. You try not to think about these things.
Yeah.
But I was just autographing some cards, you know?
Yeah.
And I realized this is the last day I'll be signing the CBS-FM headshot.
Yeah.
That kind of knocked me
And
back.
what will your next headshot look like? Ooh,
I don't know.
excited.
Take it at the house.
When you're the host of America's Got Talent, Scott, that's his next job.
Right.
Your Christmas card next year, you better sign mine.
Yeah, be there. I got Brad Blanks is here today. Joe Nolan is here. And in the middle over Kermit the Wonder Frog.
Hello.
And, of course, my cohort, Patty Steele.
Cohort.
We got another new item on there yet? Do
Yes.
we have that? It's on there?
Yes, it's up.
You want to tell us about it since you know about it?
Jake Thistle has put another prize up that if you donate, he will do an in-home performance.
Whoa! What?
For you. Yes.
That's incredible.
If you win the bid, he will come and perform in your home.
Oh my gosh! How great is
He'll
that?
come and do a concert in your home?
Yeah.
I love that.
Except he's going to play his songs. You don't get to pick the songs, though.
Well, he's going to sing that. He's going to do
I
Tom
don't know.
Petty's.
We may have
You
to
can do a little
bar
Tom Petty.
Sue Aller from bidding on that. He might not survive it.
Yeah, Jake will show up in the Sue Aller house and never come out.
Right. And these three girls will and Sue, actually four girls.
Be at that she'll be at that Sue Aller house and try. Well, I got to go. She goes, "No, you're not done yet." Our friend
What are
Ray.
the lights going down for?
Our friend Race Taylor is here. And,
Hey, guys.
you've been here before. You know what it's like.
I was an elf tone on more than one occasion.
Oh, that's right.
I have
I forgot.
performed on this very stage and seen the magic not only that happens here, but in the rooms as well. We would travel from room to room with a small ensemble and do Christmas carols.
When it was Rudy and the Elf Tones, when we first started the show,
That's right.
we didn't have a professional. Well, we had professional players in the band, but Race was the drummer.
Yeah.
I know Rudy.
Rudy was our general manager.
Matt, the rest of the crew, sure.
I loved it when he would do that one song, Jingle Bell Rock, because he's one of those guitar players who has to look at the guitar while he's playing, you know.
That would be me.
It would go like this. Down, 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 instead of down, down, you know, like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get it. I
You know
understand.
that, but it was good. It was the heart was in there.
We practiced for weeks.
Yes.
You have met this gentleman, and he's been with us every year here at Blythedale. His name is Rob Thomas. He's got a brand new Matchbox 20 album coming out. He could not be here this year but he was with us in soul and heart when he did this special presentation for the kids at Blythedale Children's Hospital.
Hey everybody, how's it going? It's me, Rob Thomas, coming to you here from my home in Westchester, small town of Westchester. I'm sorry I can't be there, but I want to wish everyone a very happy holiday, very happy Christmas. I hope that you guys are doing well, and a super happy Christmas to you, Mr. Scott Shannon. So since we are here in my little small town of Westchester, I think Christmas in a Small Town is a good song to start off with. Merry Christmas. So last year I put out a Christmas record. It was called Something About Christmas Time, and it was all based around this song, this beautiful Bryan Adams Christmas song that I grew up on. I hope you dig it. Thank you guys so much. I don't think it would feel like Christmas for me at Blythedale if I didn't play this song. It kind of feels like our song. So let's sing along. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Rob Thomas.
He is wonderful, isn't he?
Play that for Marisol. I bet she's listening right now. For those of you who don't know, that's his lovely wife.
Beautiful.
They're about as happy as any couple that I've ever seen.
Right.
Special people. And they do special work, too.
Yeah, they have an incredible organization called Sidewalk Angels Foundation. They founded that back in 2003. They played that song, by the way, Merry New York Christmas, here for the very first time.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, Sidewalk Angels is dedicated to providing funds and support to over 20 no-kill animal shelters. Yes, and animal rescues across the country. Rob is going to perform 2 special shows in January to benefit Sidewalk Angels Foundation, Saturday, January 14th at the Wind Creek Event Center, located inside Wind Creek Casino in Bethlehem, PA. And I guess there's another one also, but I the page. It says "and" at the bottom.
I don't have it.
Okay.
I'll tell you about it, though.
Yeah, and if you go to Sidewalk Angels, you go to their website.
And we love him.
See it. Oh, he's
and we love her.
Absolutely beautiful.
I got to say thank you to our sponsors today.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey D's McDonald's. Big shout out to Lizzie from the agency that handles McDonald's.
For their
OMD.
donation and their sponsorship,
Yes.
which is really special. We appreciate that so much.
Lizzie's a Big Show P1. I got to put her in there.
Yes.
Duck Donuts. I never had a donut like this morning. Jody, you would be interested in this. Is a donut with icing and bacon on top.
They're awesome. They have all kinds of crazy donuts. They're really, really good.
Maple bacon.
Yeah, maple bacon. Yeah.
Thanks to our friends at Starbucks, Silvio's Pizza, Rockland Bakery, Artuso's, Dannon, Westchester Marriott, and the Humboldt Group. We have a special guest this morning. Her name is. I hope I don't mess this up. You don't jump on me. Marita. Am I close?
Look at that. She's
Marita?
perfect.
Is that pretty good?
She said perfect, Scott, for your pronunciation.
Christmas miracle.
You know what? Wherever I go, I'm taking you with me. Can I get you
You're now done.
Can I get you a little closer to the microphone? I need to know your story. It's about your daughter, Catherine.
Correct.
Tell me what happened.
So we're almost at the year from when it happened. So last January, on the 19th, she was hit by a stray bullet while we were sitting in the back of our vehicle.
Just minding your own business?
Just minding our own business. My husband went to the pharmacy, and we were just waiting. And a shootout broke out. The bullet went through the hatch of the vehicle, went through the seat, and into her head.
Oh, my God.
So,
that's
a miracle.
And
very tough.
She came here?
Yep. We went to Cornell. She had an emergency surgery, brain surgery. And then from Cornell, we were at Cornell for about 2 weeks, and then we were discharged here to Blythedale. And we stood inpatient from February until May.
Wow.
What did it feel like the first time you saw her able to take a step? That must have been the most incredible moment.
I got my baby back.
Right. She had to relearn how to walk because she was
Sure.
already walking, and I wasn't going to give up as her mom.
No, of course you wouldn't.
Definitely by her side, 100%.
And they wouldn't give up on her either.
No, they wouldn't. Blythedale is amazing. They're heaven sent.
They are. Heaven sent, they are.
Very much. Miraculous people. You know, you have individuals here that are very passionate about what they do, and that passion shines through in the work that they do with the children.
How old is Catherine now?
She'll be 2 next month.
Oh, boy.
So the accident happened 2 days before her first birthday.
What a hell of a start in this life, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Lord. You know, I just saw a note, Dr. Scott Klein, who's a friend of mine, by the way.
He loves you. As long as you behave yourself.
I'm always trying to get him to stay in his office because he's the enforcer around here. He says he knows Catherine. He says to see Catherine toddling down the hallway with a giant smile on her face is the greatest reward for the clinical team that helped bring her to this milestone day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet it is. Like everyone has mentioned, it is very miraculous to see her survive and to meet the milestones that she's meeting. She's receiving her therapies here, but she's a typical toddler. She gets into everything. She's climbing everything. She loves to dance and sing.
2 years old. Mm-hmm. You know, it's coming back to me now, but I think there was the day that you walked out of here. It was I heard about this. The police officers who were involved were all here that day, right?
NYPD, New York State cops. I know, Scott. The Westchester County PD, local police departments, all here for that tiny little person as she emerged. And boy, bless their hearts that they...
It was really nice for us to have them. They've been extremely supportive from day one. And we've how can I say, we've adopted a family, or they've adopted us, and we've spent some days with them spreading cheer, in the borough that we live in, which is in the Bronx. And it's really nice. We just want to spread hope and love and cheer and just remind people that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, you're doing that today. Thank you.
Thank you so much for telling us your story. And Catherine, we love you, little girl.
And I hope you like the bagpipes. Not everybody likes them. I personally love them.
Great job. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much for coming back home here. What a story.
We need to once again let people know that if you'd like to donate to this beautiful, beautiful place, you can call 914-831-2424. You can text to donate. You text BCH Kids to 53555, or you can head to the website at blythedale.org/CBS-FM. Learn more about the hospital, more about the event that Scott's been involved in for 31 years.
You've been here a long time.
I've been.
You know your way around
22.
the place
yes.
too.
And you can also make a donation. Again,
Don't
that's
make me the grandpa here.
Okay, I'll be the grandpa today if you'd like.
All right, coming up next, we got Jake Thistleback, that young man who dazzled the whole place earlier. Holiday Express, and there's a special version of Blue Christmas coming up.
Yes.
Yes.
And Nolan, I don't want one peep out of you while I'm singing.
I won't say a word.
It's been practicing since Memorial Day.
You're on. You've been practicing the cat calls. Ow! 9:15 at CBS-FM. We're live from Blythedale Children's Hospital.
WCBS-FM and WCBS-FM HD1.
I love the music.
Celebrating 50 years of New York's greatest hits.
The greatest hits of all time.
It's the Big Show Christmas party for the kids at Blythedale on CBS-FM. CBS-FM.
New York. 9:22 as we just about wind it down, but there's a lot going on, a lot more to do.
Yeah.
My daughter, Kathleen Shannon, just came over to me and she said, Dad, the tickets for Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
They're not expensive. I said, what's that got to do with us? Well, Dad, I'm thinking I'm a Swiftie. I'm a big fan.
She's not going to be happy with this, Scott. She didn't want that promoted.
Oh, I see.
Right.
Yeah. She wants to keep it down,
Yeah, we
right?
were having a little chat about that before. It's like they are hot tickets and the price is great.
You know, she's in that club, whatever. Taylor's got some kind of club where they're just like Uber fans.
The Swifties?
The Swifties.
You know, where did Brace go? I was going to ask him. He knows about that. He left. But last time when you ordered tickets on the last concert tour, you ordered these tickets and they send you a shadow box.
That's right.
Two big packages came in the mail, and I said, what the hell are these? I mean, it's expensive. It's a beautiful piece, and it was a cover. It was a what do you call that? Lithograph on glass.
Really?
Wow. Yeah. Oh, it was really cool.
Did you pay for those tickets too?
I don't know if I did or not, but I have. If I
sound
look,
expensive.
Well, sadly, it didn't work out that way on the latest tickets for the Swifties. Yeah.
if I conducted an in-depth investigation, I'm pretty sure I'd had something to do with the purchase of that.
That's right. Most likely.
I got our friend Larry Levine here today. Mm-hmm. He is the president, CEO of Blythedale Children's Hospital.
The head angel.
Yeah,
thank you.
And I've worked closely with him this year because we had to thread the needle and work a few miracles to do this show.
Thank God.
But here we are.
Thank you for having us, Larry.
Oh, thank you. And Scott and Patty, I got to tell you, when we found out that this was your last radio broadcast in CBS-FM, and coming to Blythedale was such an honor for us. I went to the board and I said, "Hey, let's raise some money here in honor of Scott and Patty." And so, at our last board meeting, you cannot imagine the image. We took out the plate, the collection plate.
What?
Went around. People say, "Oh, geez, I gotta dig deep."
Oh.
And so, I'm here to announce that the board itself has raised $414,266 in honor of you and Patty.
Oh, thank
God.
God.
Hospital.
I'm going to say.
Jeez. Well, that's quite a board.
That's a hell of a board you got there.
Really? Now, because of that, we expect you to come back next year. Let me see one of the...
1,000%.
Yeah. And
just us.
And the good news is, with the auction and the donations, we're approaching $600,000.
Wow. Oh my God.
Raised today.
Wow.
$600,000.
Congratulations.
Oh,
it's pretty good.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much.
And I have a little gift.
You got a lot of surprises up your sleeve today here, buddy.
Right. I got a little gift for you guys. So, Scott, as you always tell the story, you came here in 1990 with Kathleen, your daughter, when she was 6.
Yep.
And you put a guardian angel ornament over a child's bedroom. And we're coming full circle today, my friend. We're coming full circle because today...
Oh, my God.
This is for you. And, Patty, this is for you. And you'll see, for the radio listeners, it is a guardian angel for both Scott and Patty, because you are the guardian angels of this hospital, of these patients, and we really want to thank you so much.
Now, Larry, don't go south on me right now.
No, well,
come on. Oh my God!
And so it's really fitting that we give you this gift, and we thank you so much for what you've done.
Guardian angel. Oh my God! And you know what's so weird is we took that gold angel off of our Christmas tree that year and brought it here. Look at that.
Yeah. And I have to say to the listeners, I've gotten to know over the years Scott and Patty off the air, and they're obviously terrific professionals and they're great at what they do. But they're just such genuine people. They're warm, they're generous, and they're extraordinary people. And I've gotten to know you guys, and what I'm going to say is not goodbye, but so long.
Yeah.
So long. And we hope to see you here again.
Don't ever even question that.
You're correct. God bless you guys.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
For everything you do.
If we ever get together again, and you never know.
Oh, my God.
And will you guys...
Oh, my God.
Why?
Stop crying.
John Elliott just walked in.
You told us you wouldn't be here.
What kind of trick was this?
Oh, Patty.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Patty, can you give me the name of his optometrist? I have got to go to his doctor's office.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
That's terrible.
Larry's still shaking over that.
You know, John, you come in here, you can't bring those vulgar jokes around here.
Now, wait a minute.
Redhead.
This has been amazing. That young lady, the little baby that was shot, and the response.
I know.
If people By the way, if you're driving around right now, it's raining. Newsflash. They have got to know the miracles that happen every day here at Blythedale.
No one can take you serious till you take the reindeer.
Well, no, Nolan said you had to. It's ugly sweater day, so I know Brad played along. This is the only thing I can.
Timmy, help us out,
Joe
buddy.
Nolan is sitting right here. Oh, my God.
Holiday Express is back
Diet's
on.
working.
Let's go.
Oh, man.
Let's go, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, Holiday
The little ones are sitting there
Express.
saying, why are all those grown-ups crying?
Merry Christmas, happy holidays to you.
Boy, those girls can sing. That's Holiday Express here, live from Blythedale Children's Hospital. It's a big fundraiser for the hospital. Scott and Patty. And Constantine Maroulis is up there.
Yeah.
Now, once again, we did one song that wasn't rehearsed, and it came out okay. So
yeah, I'll say.
Okay. I don't know if you saw that or not, Constantine, but hopefully this goes as well.
I'm going for it. It's just an honor to be here with you, Scott. I appreciate your friendship all these years and for always considering having me be a part of these amazing events. The kids are amazing. That pizza looks great.
Pizza time.
I'm ready for some pizza, too.
All right,
thank you, guys.
Now, your tour is out there. When you do this tour, first time I saw it, I swear to God, I'm sure I'm not the only one, there was a big ad in the paper, and I was tracking my friend. It had Constantine Maroulis at the bottom, but it said, I think it's
Foreigner's Journey.
Foreigner's
Journey. But I didn't see the S on Foreigners.
So you saw Foreigner and Journey.
I said, man, that's a great show. You got Foreigner, you got Journey, and Constantine Maroulis. And it turns out it was just him doing their songs.
That's right.
Which is fine. I mean, I've heard it's a great show. I haven't seen it.
It's a great show. We're touring all over the country. We'll be at the MGM in Springfield, Massachusetts, New Year's Eve. I'll be at the Ridgefield Playhouse coming up in January, City Winery in January, everything at ConstantineMaroulis.com. A lot of shows, a lot of fun stuff. A Broadway thing we'll talk about, maybe a little bit next year.
I hope I have a place to talk about it.
Hey,
I was talking to him, and we decided we'd try this song, and the band didn't know it, but these guys are so adequate and active.
So adequate.
That's not the word I was looking for. I was reaching, John. What word was I going for?
Professional, consummate.
Thank you, consummate. Let's do it. It's Constantine Maroulis and Holiday Express together.
Oh, thank y'all so much. Faithfully.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Once again, the professionals in Holiday Express.
Highly adequate.
Pull it off, Patty. They pull it off again. Oh, my God.
I just thought to myself, I wouldn't want to be your neighbor.
9:30.
Cowell told me once.
Yeah.
9:38 on CBS-FM, our final show. And I tell you what, I couldn't be happier with it.
It's beautiful.
And we still have the auction items up for grabs. We have the new superstar, the young buck, and he is going to do, Jake Thistle will do an actual concert in your home for you.
Yeah.
How about that for a birthday party?
How
about that for a bar mitzvah at your house, a little get together? Coming up next, we're going to have an incredible close on this show.
We have Jake coming up again, too.
Jake going to be up there. Holiday Express is going to be up there. A tribute to Elvis, the late Elvis Presley.
Wow.
We have our annual...
Who sings that? Who sings that tribute?
Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about that. I'll tell you what, that might be the first train wreck of the day on this show.
Don't worry about that one.
Don't you worry about me today. I got it all figured out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give. Let me give the.
I'm not going to let Tim screw me up this year.
You sure you want to call it a tribute?
Oh, jeez. I'm going to give the numbers to donate, okay? If you would like to donate to this wonderful, beautiful place called Blythedale Children's Hospital and help them continue the miraculous work that they do and that we've been hearing about this morning, call 914-831-2424, or you can text BCH Kids to 53555. You can also go on their website, blythedale.org/CBS-FM. You'll see everything you ever wanted to know about this beautiful place. You can also check out all of our auction items and place a bid. You can also make a donation, and you can buy one of the super cool commemorative T-shirts that have you and me on it, and everyone who's ever performed here with us.
What?
Yeah, look at the back of it.
I'm seeing. Oh, I got mine. I didn't look at the back.
Yeah, look.
Holy
it's really
crap.
Beautiful. Look at that. Look at all these people. Isn't that
you know what,
amazing?
John Elliott? That's the best I've ever seen you look.
What? With a bag over my head?
When you hold that thing up in front of you.
I'm glad to see that tradition still lives on in the weather department.
I just came here to be reunited with Bill Evans, and then this.
9:40 at CBS-FM. It's a big show from Blythedale Children's Hospital.
CBS-FM.
Yeah, we got a weatherman sandwich going up here.
I know. How cute is that?
I got to tell you, the barometric pressure right now on Joe Nolan is staggering. He's like a Cat 7 in bookstores now.
You know what? I got to tell you what. If I had to vote for the king of corn for television, it's a damn tie. Elliot, and then look at him down there.
His name's Evans, and it takes two weather guys to take on one Shannon.
All right, we're back now. We're going to finish out this show big time. I want you to welcome back this young man who's going to be a star one day. He's on his way. His name is Jake. Hit it, man.
Thank you so much again.
Jake Thistle is on.
How amazing.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Holiday Express and Patty.
Oh, man.
Jake Thistle, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. Give him a round of applause, will you?
Yeah, huge. Oh,
Thank you very much.
remarkable.
We're going to close the show out today. We got one hell of a version of an old Joe Cocker song with a little help from us. It's a Beatles song, really. But he's going to be here. He's coming up here. He's a star. He's waiting to
live radio.
sit down. But I've been doing this song for a while. I used to be a professional singer.
What?
Well, amateur. But
Carnegie Hall.
I decided that Tim McClune up here has been screwing me up every year. He's singing the song wrong. And it's in the wrong key when he does it. I don't know what's wrong with him, but I'm going to do it right tonight. So today, it's a little song. It's by Elvis. I'll have a blue Christmas without you.
Wow.
I'll see what he does to me.
Yeah, it's all his fault.
I'll be so blue.
He's submarine.
Just thinking about you. Decorate.
Slow down.
You're messing me up here. You're playing in tune. That's not right.
Got to be a little
flat.
Stepping out.
Push on through, Shannon.
Now listen to this.
Acapella.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not home with me. And the window's blue, snowflakes start falling. That's when those blue heartaches start calling. You'll be doing all right with your Christmas of white.
Big finish.
But I'll shut up, Joe. But I'll have a blue Christmas. A 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's all we got.
All right. I think our friends from Golden Retriever Records have a new act.
Blue Christmas. All right, let's hear it for Holiday Express. Mark is up here. We got Constantine Morales. We're going to bring it home for the kids tonight. Today. I keep saying tonight. Today at Blythedale Children's Hospital. Thank you.
Thank you.
Scott Shannon, everybody.
A little help from my friends. Oh, boy. One way to end it. Incredible. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Give us a going home song, if you would. That happy song you play.
What do you think, Scott?
Hit it, Timmy.
It's the most wonderful time.
Live from Blythedale Children's Hospital, it's the big show for the very last time. Thank you to Larry Levine and his superstar staff at Blythedale Children's Hospital. Their CMO, Dr. Scott Kleine, did a great job today. Tony Marie and Connie, thank you. Our engineers today, Martin Travers and Joe Stack. Special thanks to Dave Stewart, who's operating the board back today. Great job, Dave. The incredible CBS-FM promo team, James, George, Nova, Lauren, Emily, and Jess. Thank you to Heather Bermudez, Mary Jo Petrano, Jim Ryan, Chris Olivero. Without them, this broadcast would have never happened. Thank you, Jackie Alderman.
And we have artists to thank: Jake Bissell, 613, Jax, Constantine Maroulis, Mark Rivera, Rob Thomas, and of course Tim McClune, and all the wonderful people with Holiday Express. Plus we have special guests like John Elliott, Bill Evans, Brad Blanks, Sue Aller, Joe Nolan, and of course Kermit the Wonder Frog.
And if we lost anybody, if we left anybody out, we're sorry. Thank you to our generous donations from our sponsors, McDonald's and their ad agency. They've been great partners for our show over the years. We thank them for being a part of this incredible broadcast. Try the McDonald's Christmas Spectacular Family Meal. Thanks to our pal Jimmy Conroy and the whole crew at Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. And I want to dedicate the show today to the kid who I'll take that again. And I want to dedicate the show today to the kid who started the whole thing.
Yeah.
Second grader from Stanford, Timmy Capola. Without Timothy, we would have never heard about Blythedale Children's Hospital.
And without you, it never would have happened, Scott. So, bless your heart.
We love you for listening. Have a wonderful Christmas, Hanukkah, and holidays. And bye, buckaroos.
Shannon and Patty were making us happy since March of 2014. Riding around with the big show on for my morning routine. John Elliott and Joe Nolan, Sue Eller and Brad Blanks kept us rolling. Kermit the Wonder Frog is out of his mind. Oh, but now we're here waving Shannon and Patty goodbye. Oh, oh, oh. They were on CBS and it's anyone's guess why the big show has come to an end. I know they decide that although they retire, they're remaining the closest of friends. They're the king and the queen of the radio scene, and I hope that we hear them again. Whoa, oh. That's all I heard about Shannon and Patty. It's the end of the show and we're all pretty saddy. And here we are waving Shannon and Patty goodbye. So sad for me to see him go, 'cause I'm a P1 person for the big show. Now for the last time, you know it's true when the DJ says, bye, buckaroos.